The second use case is healthcare has a massive staffing problem. Most people don't know this, but in the pandemic, a lot of healthcare workers quit. They just got burned out. It was just too much and they quit. So in the country today, we're 20%, 30% understaffed in like nurses alone. This isn't just true in the US, it's true in every single country out there. You look at the wait times in some areas of Montreal to get a primary care physician, they're like 3 years in Canada. The wait times in the UK are also significantly long. So then we said, hey, look, what if we could use LLMs, add voice to them, and have them call patients in a virtual care setting and do a bunch of tasks in an automated way, right? An autonomous automated way, still with a safety kick out. If they sense you're saying something, they will need to kick out to a real human being, but you're going to get way more leverage out of that. So solving the staffing crisis is really where we see a lot of the big ideas. And we're going in and solving some of those things. Because how are you going to get 30% more nurses overnight? Like you're going to grow them from scratch. Like, they're going to take years and years and years and years to do it. So that's kind of one aspect of it. Then there's a third idea, and we call this super staffing. In fact, this is the idea that I think I'm most excited about. And it says, hey, let's not just try to fill the staffing level, fill the gap to get to the level we think is the right level. A large language model speaking at 100 words per minute will cost somewhere around 18 cents an hour. Okay, for the LLM, plus what's the ASR cost, the automatic speech recognition cost, the text-to-speech cost, the TTS cost. We kind of put it all in there. We're like, this is 18 cents an hour, maybe a little cheaper even. If we get new inference chips, it'll get even cheaper. Like, there's all kinds of interesting things that go there, but it's almost zero already, right? And that's how you should think about it. What are the things in healthcare we don't do that we would do if it was zero? So do we call every patient 2 days after they start every new medication to see if they're having any side effects, and then quickly try to change their dose or change the medication if they are? Because what we don't want is for them to have a really bad experience, like, oh, that thing made me throw up all day, so I just stopped taking it. Because that's really what happens most of the time. And so I talked to the head of a pharmacy who's one of our partners, and I said, what would you do? Do you call? And they're like, no, we don't call. I'm like, why don't you call them? There's not enough pharmacists even to do the stuff we have to do, let alone something like that. And we don't make enough money per pill bottle to ever justify making a phone call to check in on your side effects. Mm-hmm. And I said, would that lead to better care? Yeah, would lead to better care.